Good morning, everybody. How the heck are y'all? Just staring around like, am I live yet? Sorry, my laptop was being slow. I'm not sure why. My laptop is 5 years old, 6 years old almost. So you know how it is. Yeah, planned obsolescence. That's what this is. How the heck are y'all? Welcome to the replay. If you're watching this on the replay, you can fast forward to the 5 minute mark on the replay. I always say I'm going to edit these down and put them on YouTube, but I have not done a great job of that. So I don't know. Let's see. Where are you guys watching from? What's the weather like? Ludina is in first from California. Ying Yang is back again for San Antonio, San Francisco. Ferdy's back. Good morning. What's up? Sarah Elizabeth is watching. Down 14 pounds, Sarah Elizabeth. Good for you. Way to go. Hello, Lori Bloom. Don't you guys love seeing all of these regular names? Jose El Campo. Comment for me. Are you guys starting to like this Sunday morning coffee? Are you looking forward? Like Denise Henry, are y'all looking forward to 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time for on Sunday mornings to have a cup of coffee with me? I will tell you, I've been up since like 6:30, so I'm done with coffee. But I poured a little bit of coffee in here just so you can do. One of my patients made me this coffee mug. Does it look? It looks just like me. Look at that. You went to she went to one of those coffee pottery stores, and she made this for me as a gift. The other side says "The Game Changer," made by my patient and friend, Artistic Share. So love it. It's 10 a.m. in Jersey. Yes. Watch for this. Yes, that's awesome. Best way to start the day. Sunday morning coffee with Dr. V. Yes. So if your profile says Facebook user, just look at the top of my post and follow that StreamYard. Give StreamYard permission, and that's how your name shows up like this, like Marilyn Sloan. Thank you guys very much. About 2.5 minutes more to go, then we'll start this live. We're going to talk about uh, the proper way to do affirmations. Oh, Angela, I went to the Houston Rodeo yesterday. Erica's first time to the Houston Rodeo, and we had a great time. So, interestingly enough, my girl Erica, good morning, Stephen H. Yes, Denise loves it. All right, are you guys starting to look forward to this Sunday morning coffees with Dr. V? Okay, that's good to know. My girl is from Vegas, New Mexico, the original Vegas, and she grew up there. And we had this friend of hers from high school take our family photos last June. Well, it turns out this girl's family is into ranching, and so they do 4 livestock rodeos a year, and they happen to be in Houston. And Erica's like, I want to go because I've never been, and we're moving. We're leaving Houston, in case you missed it. And so, I manned up and got us tickets to the rodeo, and we went there for lunch and parked. And Houston Rodeo is so awesome, y'all. They got their shit together. They had the parking attendants like tell us where to go, and they were lining up the cars one right after another, and they're just like go, 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 go. And then you park the car, and then they have this tram system of they're not golf carts, they're little carts that have like 3 little passenger carts behind them, like big ones, big long ones. You pile up like 40 people, and then they take off and they take you to the stadium, to the rodeo. It was fun. Bunch of vendors. We made some friends. She found her friend. Yeah, it's just like Disney. Yep, it was awesome. Gave up coffee for Lent. That's interesting. Juan Calderon, good morning. So we found her friend and stayed there for a few hours. And her little daughter, who's like 5 years old, was showing. They have a 1-week-old calf, and they're walking around the calf to show the calf. I told you I'm internationally famous. Look at that. Bowling Green, Kentucky. What's up? 15 seconds and we'll get started. So, all right. Here's a blast from the past. Andrea's watching. Nice. Jelly Roll plays Wednesday night. Oh man, so we're gonna go back. We have some friends coming in to visit, next week, and we're gonna look at the concert lineup, and we're gonna hit a concert. And I told Eric, I was like, man, okay, so next time you got to be prepared for traffic, um, and because it's evening concert, we'll probably go there around 4ish, 3:30, 4ish. Have do some rides, have dinner, watch the rodeo, and then stay for the concert, which means we're not getting home till like 11:30 midnight. So we're gonna have the babies with us. So there's gonna be a lot of uh, you had agreed to invest. I don't know what you're talking about. Manny Alexi, here we go. I mean, I do the infinite banking concept with my with my life insurance, if that's what you're talking about. Gloomy Ohio. Oh goodness. So let's go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Coffee with Dr. V, episode number 5. Today, I'm going to teach you how to do real affirmations, the proper, correct way to do affirmations. We used to. Who's that guy from Saturday Night Live? Comment if you remember who it was. I remember the name, but I'm going to see how many of you viewers remember his name. He used to say, "I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me." And if you remember that character's name, I will pop up your name in the comment section. Here we go. I gotta give some people some time. So that's what people think affirmations are like. You just kind of speak positively like that about yourself. Well, I'm going to take it up to another notch. I'm going to really teach you how to do it. Who remembers I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me? Al Franken played it, but I can't remember his name. Christina Whitaker, Stuart Smalley. Was not Dana. No. Jim Handy. Was it Jim Handy or Al Franken? I think it was Jim Handy, actually. Sorry, Pamela. I mean, sorry, Lori Bloom. I think Pamela got it. But Stuart Smalley, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, uh, people like me. So hit the share button, hit the like button, and we're going to teach you how to do this. I appreciate all the shares, by the way. And I go back and I read your comments, and I have this on mostly the different Facebook groups and YouTube. I can't seem to link my Instagram page to this. Otherwise, I'd stream on Instagram too. Um, Stuart saves the day. You is pretty. You is smart. So was it? Someone look it up. Now, was it Jim Handy or was it Al Franken? I don't think it was Al, or was it both? Part of me wants to say Al Franken. I don't know. Okay, so let's do positive affirmations. Now, listen. Tip number 1, and I write in all caps because it's easier to see. If you really sit down and look at what the average people do, okay, and um, remember what I say, like the premise of all of what we're doing here is that you don't want to be average, right? Comment if you still agree that you're not average. Remember, average American, is overweight. 2/3 of Americans are overweight. A third of Americans are obese. Most Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 65% of Americans can't handle a $500 emergency. 60% of Americans are 60% divorce rate. So that even if you're married, you're not happily married, right? So you don't want to be average. You don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. You're stressed out. Write this down. You're mindless consumers. So, do you agree when we started in January that you are not average? Are you still not average? And you got to say, Al Franken. Now, there we go. Right? You got to keep talking about that, right? Like, I'm not average, I'm not average. Now, the reason why, one more thing, average people, and I'm talking to you, average people. Let me write that down. Average people, their words are toxic. The things that they say inside their heads, toxic. The things they say about other people, toxic. The things they say about their workplace, toxic. The things that they say about their boss, toxic. Think about that for a second. I mean, and I'll give you an extreme example, right? For whatever effing reason, and you should not be watching the news, but um, it seems like there's a lot of missing little girls these days. This last week, we have a slew of missing little girls, even though thousands, if I had to guess, thousands of girls worldwide go missing every day because of the sex slave trade, believe it or not. It's pretty sad. And, but right now, this last week, there's been a lot of missing girls. Imagine the words that must go inside that person's head, and it's usually a guy, right? It's has there ever been a case where it was a woman who kidnapped? I'm sure there have been, but kidnapped a little girl. Imagine how extremely toxic your words have to be in order for you to decide that you're a family friend, trusted babysitter, and you're gonna kidnap this little girl, bash her head in, tie her to a rope and sink her in a shallow river, which is stupid. It's like, dude, really? The river? They'll never find that. So that's an extreme example. But let's like take it back. Now watch this. Average people think they're justified. They think they're justified. So they'll say stuff like, man, my boss is sleeping with his secretary and that's why I can't get the promotion. That sounds harmless, but there are assumptions. You don't know for sure. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Or they don't give me the promotion because I'm Hispanic. They don't give me the promotion because I'm black. Or you're just not good enough, man. Or they're not your people. Why do you want to work at some place you're not wanted? Or they'll say like, "Oh my God, my coworkers are so lazy." So there's this external toxicity where they're pointing it at other people. But I really want to talk about the internal toxicity where they say, "Oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough." Say, Dr. V, I'm not like you. I'm not cute on camera. I'm not charming like you. Or what's the word? Raz, Raz. What the kids are saying? Riz or Raz? Uh, no, it's Riz because it's short for charisma. Like I don't have the Riz like you, Doctor V. I had to text my 17-year-old. I was like, do you know what this word means? And do I have any of it? Um, He'll say I'm shy. Here is coming into like a subtler toxicity. I'm an introvert. I like my alone time. I'm a stress ball. I'm an anxiety machine. I can't handle this. And then they'll say, it's like, Dr. V, I've been watching you. I've been watching your videos. I've been reading self help books. So I'll say, like, I'm trying to not be as stressed out. I'm trying not to stress eat. I'm trying to be happier. Listen, I mean, it's that old Yoda joke. There, do or do not. There is no try. The second you say trying, you're not doing. So tip number two, I want you to understand this because it's really important. Trying means not doing. I will try to make it to your party means you're not coming. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to be happier means you're not happy right now. Can I have an aha there? Like trying. You gotta get rid of that word. Like I'm trying to not lose my shit means you are currently losing your shit. I'm trying to stick to my diet means you're about to not stick to your diet. Can you got to admit that is the truth, right? I'm trying to stick to my diet means you are already planning something bad. Like you're planning your snacks, you're planning um uh you know the party. You're already planning like you're going to sneak a bite of cake, right? Trying means you're not doing. You have to remember that. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Sheila, where you been? Started your diet 5 days ago. We're all losing weight. That's it. Trying is 100% not doing, Jose, is what I'm trying to say. The second you say, I'm trying to be happier, you're not happy. And I'll tell you why. Um, uh, when you say, I'm trying to be happier, for example, you acknowledge that you're not happy. Yeah? Like, I'm trying to be calmer means you're not currently calm by very definition, right? I'm trying to be more spiritual means like you need to go to confession, girl, because there's like you're not being very spiritual. You're being meaner, critical, etc. And and tip number three. So you don't. I had a Zen monk tell me this. Are these good tips? Have you started journaling? Have you started like writing this stuff down in a journal? Comment if that's you. Tip number three, and this part is super true. You don't try, you just are. Let that sink in for a second. You don't try, you just are. You don't try to be happier. Yes, you just are happier. Like, I'm just happy. I'm trying to get in a better mood. Like, that means you're in a bad mood. And if you want to be in a better mood, you just are in a better mood. I just am in a better mood, right? Like I'm trying to be more spiritual. Like, how about you quit judging other people? How about you quit criticizing your daughter-in-law's cooking or house cleaning? You just are kinder. I'm trying to be kinder. I'm trying to be more calm. You just are. You just are calm, right? So what average people do is they spend their whole life just trying to get there. Dr. V, I'm trying. I'm almost. I'm almost there. No, you're not. You're kidding yourselves. You're not trying at all. And here's the key. The second, okay, tip number, whatever we're on, 4. Second, you say, this part's, give me an aha here. Because when you say I'm trying, you think it gives you an out. You think it gives you like a pass. Like you get half credit. You ever turn you ever turn in a test late and the teacher just gives you half credit, an assignment late, or you start the math problem but you don't know how to complete it right, and you're like, at least give me some credit for the work I've shown. The teacher gives you half credit. So if you say I'm trying to be nicer, I'm trying not to like bitch slap her, you think it gives you an excuse. You think it gives you an out. You think it's the same thing as actually doing it. I'm trying to be nicer to my kids, but if only they would do it like clean their rooms or listen to me or eat their vegetables or oh, I'm just try. But no, I know in the moment it makes you feel better. It makes you feel like, oh, I have a reason. I have an excuse. But it really means you're not doing it. You're not trying to be nicer. You're not trying to be more spiritual. You're not trying to be better about money. I'm trying to be better about money, Dr. V, which means you're already planning your next shopping trip. But I really got to buy this thing on Amazon. It's for sale. It's half off. It's Black Friday. It's spring break sale. It's so, hey, Dr. V, I'm a savvy shopper. I don't buy stuff during the holiday season. I wait for the stuff to go on sale and I buy it in mid January. And I go, no, mofo. All you're telling me is you do both. Because otherwise, like, no one would have Christmas presents, right? So the fact that you have all these Christmas presents underneath your Christmas tree tells me that you are buying both stuff right before Christmas, and you're going to go spend more money you don't have to buy stuff when it's on sale. Which leads me to my talk today, the key to affirmations. Okay, the key to affirmations. So, what number are we on? I'll just put 6. Next one, affirmations. And you have to understand this. The universe speaks a certain language. And what the universe is going to tell you is this: there is no future in the universe, there is no past in the great cosmos, in the vortex, in God consciousness, whatever you want to call it. There is no time scale. If you're, let's say you're religious, if you believe in an infinite being that has created all things, that was that existed before the concept of time, then why would there be a past and a future for this being? It should be only present tense, the present moment. Like, I've been talking for 22 minutes now. You ain't never getting those 22 minutes back. Is that the past? And the second I said it, the second I said this, the second I said this, the second I said it in the moment, in the moment, in the moment, in the present, in the present, in the present. And the second I'm done saying it, it's in the past. Like, boom. So everything that happens in the present. It's always in the present. It's all you got. And when the future gets here, as the future surely will get here, just like it just got here, just got here, just got here. The future just got here, just got here, just got here. And everything you're worrying about, my presentation's due on Monday, my project is due, my report's due, and da 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 da. And when it gets here, the quinceanera, the rodeo, the closing, the divorce settlement, it all happens when? In the present. So when the future gets here, as it surely will, it happens in the present. And everything bad that happened to you in the past, this sounds horrible to say, but the rape, the molestation, the verbal abuse, the physical abuse, it all happened in the present moment. And when the future thing gets here, it will also happen in the present moment. So in order for you to do proper affirmations, you have to speak these affirmations in the present tense. In the present tense. I am happy. I am happy. Not I want to be happier. I will be a millionaire. There is no future tense. Let's say you are broke right now, present tense. I am broke. But you want more money. You don't say, I will save $10,000. You don't say, I will get a raise this year. That's not an affirmation. I will win this lawsuit and become rich. I will win the lottery. You have to say it present tense. I am abundant. I am wealthy. I am happy. You have to say it in the present tense. Okay. This is super important for you guys to understand. Affirmations have to be in the present tense. Okay. Now, universe, number 7, next tip. Okay. The universe does not hear negatives. So you say, I am not unhappy. The universe does not hear not. You say, I am not broke anymore. The universe only hears I am broke. You got to get that. You got to change your affirmations to get rid of the negative state. I am no longer a stress ball. The universe hears I am a stress ball. I don't have anxiety. The universe hears I have anxiety. Think about this. Think about this. If you believe in the force, call it God, Allah, Yahweh, the vortex, Mother Earth, universe, infinite, intelligence, realm of all possibility. Name it whatever you want to name it. It can do anything. Just for a second, think about this. It has no, if you could do anything you wanted to do, you would not have a concept of negative. Can I have a holy shit? Like amen. If you are all powerful, there's nothing you could not do. Why would you hear a negative? I don't have anxiety. Why would you would not even have it? Like you would not even understand that. It would be so foreign to you. There is no way an infinite universe, an infinite power, can hear a negative. It does not have that concept. So why are you sitting there going like I am not broke? Universe hears I am broke, and you get more brokenness. I am not stressed out. Universe hears I am stressed out, so you get more stress. Yeah. What's up, Pat? So that whole concept of time, of past, and future does not exist to an infinite being. The whole I can't does not exist. That whole concept does not exist. I snap my fingers and the universe appears, right? So when you're doing your affirmations, you have to state them in the present tense and you have to state them without a negative. So you have to say, I am happy. I am rich. Dr. V, money's not everything. Well, you made an assumption that the word rich implies money. If I say I am wealthy, Dr. V, money doesn't make you happy. You, mofo, assumed I was talking about money. Doesn't wealth also include love? Can't you have an abundance of love and joy and passion and spirituality? I am wealthy in my spirituality. I am wealthy in my giving to the homeless. It's you who automatically triggered and was like, oh, money doesn't make you happy. Why are you all about money? Dude, that's on you. That's not on me. You see what I'm saying? So now you have to do your affirmations. Present tense, no negatives. Okay. And here's the last one, and we'll call this a show. Don't hear negatives. Number 8. You must. Here's the key. Write this one down. Affirmations don't mean shit. They will not work if you don't do this tip. I've been talking for 30 minutes. If you didn't get anything out of this, write down this one tip, and this is the key. This is the key right here. You must, not optional, you must connect your affirmations with emotion. The key to making all of this work is to connect your positive affirmations with the emotion. Emotion is energy. Thoughts are the language of the mind. Emotions are the language of the body. Write that down. The mind thinks, your body feels, your body does, and that leads to results. Mind thinks, body feels, and that gives you equals results. So if I said, what if a person thought negative thoughts? I am sad. What does their body feel? What does their body look like? Are they bouncing around? What are their shoulders like? Are they looking at you or are they looking down? They look down. Are their shoulders back and tall or are they slumped over? They're slumped over. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. And what's their energy like? Is their energy up or is their energy down? Energy down. Come on, y'all put these in the comment section. Energy's down. So if your energy's down and you go into a job interview, are you more or less likely to hire someone with low energy, who's depressed, who, oh man, I was on time and then I started running late and I got hit some traffic and then I got a flat tire and I didn't sleep last night. My son's on drugs. Which one are you going to hire? It's the person who's like, oh, well, I'm not lucky. I don't, or you're going to be like, hey man, like life is great. I am so blessed. I'm so excited. You'd be an idiot to not hire me. You realize that the biggest mistake you would make is to not hire me. Dude, he's arrogant or confident. Energy is down. You are not getting the affirmations. You have to connect what you want, your affirmations, with the emotion. That is the key. That's how you make it happen. Now, I'm going to tell you my routine. Since pre-K, so since Mason went to pre-K, 4 years old, and then kindergarten, 5 years old, 6 years old, first grade, 7 years old. She's in second grade. She's a year and a half now. I mean, a year and a half. She's 7.5 years old. I take her to school 95% of the time. And since she was 4 years old, since she was started pre-K, we would do daily affirmations. And she goes, Daddy, what are affirmations? I said, I'll say it and then you repeat after me. And she's go, okay. And the first thing we always say, number one, I am happy. Y'all write these down. I'm not going to put them up on the screen, but this is what I do with my daughter. I am happy. We always start with I am happy. Why start with I am happy, Dr. B? Because that sets the emotion for everything. And if she ever goes, if she's distracted, she goes, oh, I am happy. I'm like, no! Say it like you mean it. And sometimes I take her to school in like my Jeep. And my Jeep never has its top on. It's like how I like Erica, top off. It's like how I like my Corvette, top off. So we have, we're driving the Jeep and we go, I am happy. And she's like, I'm happy. I'm like, no, say it like you mean it. She goes, I am happy. She yells it out. And imagine, and there are people in my neighborhood. I live in a very nice neighborhood in Houston. And people are out in the morning walking their dogs. There are families walking to school. And you see this little skinny Asian and this little skinny half Asian girl yelling, I am happy, going down the street. And we don't care. We're not embarrassed. I'm just a small speck. Why would the universe care? So we're yelling down the street. I am happy. Number one. Number two, always the same. I am healthy. Because if you're not healthy, what else is there? Write this down so you don't forget it. Everybody has thousands of dreams, but the sick person has only one dream. Don't forget that. Healthy people have thousands of dreams, but the sick person has only one dream: to not be sick, to be healthy again. The cancer patient has only one dream: to kick cancer's ass, to survive cancer. The person who is in a severe bout of depression only has one dream: to no longer be depressed, to have insurance improve that medication, to have their therapist get them in. You see what I'm saying? Healthy people have thousands of dreams. The sick person only has one dream. And you could argue about it. You can say, "No, no, Dr. V, I am sick, but I still hold on to my other dreams." Yeah, but the top one is to be healthy. Am I right? You might hope. You might hope you'll live to see your daughter graduate high school, or hope that you will walk your daughter down the wedding aisle, or hope you'll get to see Christmas this Christmas, or hope you'll make it to your 100th birthday. But your very first dream is to be healthy. So number one is I am happy. Number two is because I am happy sets the stage for everything else. I am healthy. Without your health, you don't have anything. And then after that, we change it up. You know, I'll say, I am abundant. And I remember the first time I said that, Mason goes, I am abundant. She goes, what does that mean? And I said, it means you have a lot to give. And she goes, oh, I do have a lot to give, Daddy. I said, yes, you do. She goes, I am rich. I said, yeah, you sure are. She's like, I have $76. I am rich. I'm like, yes. And then I go, I am prosperous. She goes, I am prosperous. And she goes, what does that mean, Daddy? It means like you are wealthy. I am. And then write this one down because this one's hard. This one you have to do with every kid. I go, I try hard. She goes, I try hard. Why try hard? Studies show, and this has been repeated. If you tell kids they're smart, let's say you have a group of kids, they tested this. You give them a test, and the ones that score A's, half of them you tell, oh wow, you're really smart. And the other half you said, oh, you got an A because you tried hard. And you reinforce that. You're smart, you're smart, you're smart, versus you tried hard, you tried hard, you tried hard. You just say it over and over again. So the next time they do a test, what they have shown repeatedly is the ones that you told you are smart, they think that they're smart, so that way they don't have to try as hard. Like they don't have to put in the effort. So the second time they take the test, they just assume that they have the right answers because they were told they were smart. The ones that you told you tried hard, you give them another test, and they connect the fact that they got this A result because they tried hard. The second test, they keep trying hard. And what the studies have shown is the ones that have tried hard are more likely to get to continue getting good grades. So it's more important to tell your kids that they tried hard. Oh, you try hard. You never give up. And she goes, I try hard. I never give up. You can do a bunch of other affirmations, but I'm giving you the big ones, right? So we always do I try hard. And we do like I love to learn. I love school. I love math. I love science, right? Like I do those two, but I tried hard. And then this year, I threw a curveball at her. I threw a big curveball at her. I said, so we go, I try hard. And she goes, I try hard. I said, I never give up. She goes, I never give up. And I said, I love to fail. She goes, what? I said, I love to fail. And she goes, I love to fail? Like, I don't, like, no, failing's bad. I said, no, I love to fail because failing is how I succeed. And she goes, and she gets it. This is a 7.5-year-old girl. Adults don't get this. Adults don't get this. She goes, oh, I love to fail because failure is how I succeed. And she goes, because failure is how I succeed. That goes along with the I try hard. I never give up. You fail forward. You learn from your failing. You failed because you fucking tried. The people who say, oh, I never fail, is because you never tried. You never tried hard enough. No, I never fail because I'm good at what I do. Or no, you're only doing things you're already comfortable with. You've already mastered that skill. You've already mastered that spreadsheet. You've already mastered that project. You've already mastered raising a 5-year-old. Now you have to learn how to raise a teenager. It's very different. Like you never failed because you didn't go for the promotion. You never failed because you didn't start the business. You never failed because because the first business always fails. And you're not guaranteed the first or second promotion. You got to go for it. Mason gets it. She's like, oh, I love to fail. I mean, you watch little kids play, and they never no baby gets up, tries to walk, falls down, and says, "Oh my God, I'm such a failure. I'll never learn how to walk." Says no baby ever. What do? When we try again, reaches, pulls up to the crib, starts to shuttle down the side of the table. See what I mean? You are, listen to me. You innately are born with this. You are innately born knowing to never give up. You are innately born knowing that you need to try and fail. And then something happens, right? Life happens. Teachers happen. Parents happen. Oh, can't fail, can't get a C, can't mess up, can't start a business, can't sell dildos, can't do whatever, can't ask somebody to go to my passion party, can't, it'd be too embarrassing. What would they think? Oh my God, what if I forget my lines? What if my voice cracks? What if I can't hit the high note? What if no one buys my art? What if no one buys my coffee? What if no one, what? You've got to do this. I was telling Erica, I was like, you need to learn this. Like, I'm not talking to Erica, but I mean about people, which is like, I go broke several times a year. I make a little bit of money, and then I take that money and I go broke. There's no money in the bank account. Like it either goes to buy a tiny home, to an insurance policy, to another business idea, lending it out to people to borrow, whatever it is I'm doing. I'm broke again. By putting in Bitcoin, putting it in, whatever, a classic car. There's just nothing in the bank account. Sorry, got nothing in the bank account. You go broke again. And every good business owner does this. Every wealthy person does this. You have to get your money working for you. See, average people sit there and they think, oh, I'm doing so good. I've saved up to $10,000 or $20,000, and now I get to spend it all. Yay, me! I get to go on my vacation. I get to do this. I'm like, why? Why? Because you bought into this fucking social delusion that you are supposed to work 40 hours a week, 2 weeks of paid vacation, retire at 60, save your money, buy a house. I rent this house. I don't buy this house. I rent where I live. Dr. V, that's stupid. That's horrible advice. I can't believe you're taking advice from him. I'm not living paycheck to paycheck, y'all. Like, you know, I have 7 little investment properties, 7 little tiny, I call them tiny homes, but they're all 3-bedroom homes. They bring me around $7,000 passive income a month. You know, I have books for sale on Amazon. I've got online courses that I need to start promoting again. I've got t-shirts for sale. You want a t-shirt? I got coffee mugs for sale. You want a coffee mug? And now I'm buying this bed and breakfast in the mountains outside of Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I'm going to own there and operate it. So I'm going to live in the business, right, on the property, and instead of giving rent to my landlord here, I'm taking that same amount of rent and paying it to my investors. And who's the dumb one? Right? Who's the one who's, like, who's the one who's like, oh, Dr. V, that's why I own my home free and clear. No, you don't. No, I don't have a mortgage. That doesn't mean you own your home. You don't understand how money works. Don't pay your property taxes. You'll quickly figure out who owns your home. You actually lease your land from the government. Don't pay your property taxes. Don't pay your school taxes. Don't pay your homeowner's insurance and have a fire break out. You'll figure it out real quickly. You know. Oh, but I'm all paid up on my taxes. I don't have a mortgage. I own my home, Dr. V. Yeah, but then you've had to live there for 30 years. And the second the roof leaks, you don't have the money for that. The second the tree collapses, the wind blows over the 100-year-old oak tree in front of your house. Yeah, wait till the adjuster. Now you're wringing your hands waiting, right? The pluses and minuses to everything. I would rather not be stuck in the same place for 7 years or for 30 years. That's not for me. And why the fuck would I work hard all my life and hopefully have enough money to retire by at 65 and then start living? Dude, most people at 65, the iron banana no longer works. I know Robert De Niro and Al Pacino just had babies in their 70s and 80s. But most of the time, maybe that chick got lucky, hit it at the right time. Or she's got some magic dust inside of there, but I don't know. Most men are not having, I don't have that problem, just so you know. But why would I take the chance? 65, man, you got achy knees, you got a bad back, got gray pubic hair. Nobody wants to see that shit. Now I'm gonna start living at 65? What? Just remember, I was broke at 38, 39, retired at 45. Just remember that. And I'm the crazy one. So my friend Chris Noggle is doing this 3-day webinar, weekend training, online training. And I try to catch as much as I can. And I paid for it. I mean, he's one of my best friends. And I paid for it. This is what you do. You support your friends. I jump in and out. They talk about real estate investing. They talk about infinite banking concept, life insurance. They talked about precious metals yesterday. It's going on right now. Pick and choose, hop and learn. You try hard. You try to be helpful. The affirmations. Oh, back to affirmations. One of mine is, everyone loves Dr. V. I'm the world's happiest surgeon who ever lived. Everything is always working out for me. You can write those down. Those are good ones. Everything is always working out for me. In my private group, we listen to this Abraham Hicks mantra where she says, everything's always working out for me. And then she said, if everything is always working out for me, then I better decide what it is I really want to work out for me. Think about that. If everything is always working out for me, then I better really decide what it is I want. I want more passion. I want more love. I want more abundance for everybody. I want the homeless guy to get to not be homeless. I want the hungry children to no longer be hungry. I want this stupid mindless war shit to end. We can't because we're being manipulated, little puppets. Now I sound like one of those conspiracy people that used to drive me nuts during COVID. This is the way the world works. Affirmations. Those are the keys. If you found value in this talk, please hit the share button. Please hit the subscribe button on YouTube. You know, as I change over and transition to the YouTube channel, I find my subscriber base declining, but that's okay. Every Sunday I'll be doing this. Once I get moved to the bed and breakfast, I'm going to start doing videos and lives of homesteading, gardening, cooking, making the breakfast, rehabbing the old original cabin. So you're going to see videos on how to lay paint, how to lay tile, how to paint, how to rehab. You'll see the business side of running a bed and breakfast. You'll see Erica hand fishing probably. You'll see me and the baby girls going through the garden, gathering, foraging for mushrooms, which I don't know how to do, so I have to learn that. Horseback riding, all that good stuff about how do you live this really awesome life? As far as we know, man, as far as we know, like we have one shot. You know, they say you have one bite of the apple. This is it. It's what you get, man. Why you keep arguing for your lack and limitations? Do these positive affirmations, like I told you, present tense, no negatives. Attach the emotion to it. Feel it really good. And do it every single day, multiple times a day. Get rid of your toxic words. Love you very much. Hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. And as always, I will see you next Sunday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Love y'all very much. Have an amazing day. Bye, guys.